Hey guys, welcome to Redpower block by block, and we finally got to the part you guys were all super excited for, and that is Redpower computers. So, the very first thing we're going to do this episode is a traditional thing you do in programming, and we're going to write a Hello World program because we're awesome. So, you're going to need three things to get started: a monitor, a central processing unit, and a disk drive. So you place the central processing unit down, the monitor, and the disk drive. So they have to be directly connected to the CPU, the central processing unit. However, if you don't want them to directly be connected, you can come and make yourself some ribbon cable. And so let's say you want this to be over here and you don't want to have to look at the central processing unit or the disk drive, you can go ahead and do that. But for the purpose of this video, I'll go ahead and keep them all attached for simplicity's sake. Okay, so after you have these three blocks, you need a boot disk. So now, it's kind of weird to see the recipe for this in NEI and stuff, so I will show you how to make this. It's just some wood and a piece of iron, and that gets you a blank floppy, and you combine that with redstone, and you get a fourth boot disk. So what you need to do is you need to put that boot disk inside of your disk drive, and you need to go over to your CPU here, and there's start, halt, and reset. Right now you'll notice there's nothing on the screen. Just go ahead and click start, and in a moment you should see, yep, there we go, Mine OS v2 initialized, 1142 bytes are free. So now what we can do is go ahead and start programming. Now we will have tons of episodes coming up about how to do various things on the Redpower computers, but for tradition's sake, I thought we'd write a Hello World program. So to start writing a program, you do colon, space its name. We'll be doing Hello World. And now this little thing will pop up called compile. So this is where you enter your lines of code. The first line for Hello World is going to be CR, and that stands for Carnegie return, I think. Carriage return? Something funny like that. Basically, it just adds a line, because if you don't add a line, it's going to print Hello World right next to the program name Hello World. So putting the CR in there just tells the program to move down a line and print the next thing there. And so now we want to print Hello World. So to print something, you put period, there we go. And then since we're printing a string is just a set of words, you put, what are those called? Quotations, and then you put a space, and then you put your string. So hello, no, I don't want that there, Hello World. And once you're done, you put a semicolon, and every time I write a line, I just hit enter, and it moves me to the next line. So CR, carriage returns, that gives us a line, and then period, quotation, space, Hello World, so that the period, quotation, space, what you want it to say, and then another quotation, and that's going to print that out, and then the semicolon to finish it off. So now you can see the compile thing's gone, and we're back to just the main operating system. So we can go ahead and type in Hello World, and you can see that it goes ahead and prints out Hello World. So let's just review what we've learned. You put a colon, space, and then whatever you want the program name to be. After you do that, you'll get a compile thing. We learned that CR will go ahead and add a line, but just for demonstration's sake, we're not going to add that to this program, so you can see what happens if you don't add a line when you print text. And when we learn to print text, you do period, quotation, space, your text, and then another quotation. And if you do not add that space after that first quotation, you will get an error. Then you press enter and semicolon to enter the program. So now we can type in program, and you can see here that this is text was not printed on the next line. Instead, it was printed right next to program. So that is why you need that CR. And of course, we can still type in Hello World, and that's still a program. And just to show you what happens if you don't add the space when you want it to outprint text, it'll go ahead and give you a unknown token, which is just the Redpower's computer way of saying, I don't know what you just did. So congratulations! You've learned your very basics of Redpower computers, how to get them started, and how to write a Hello World program. Some very basic concepts to get you started. We will be getting into practical uses of it in the next episode, but for now I just needed to get you guys started on exactly the basics of how these things work. So thank you guys for watching, and remember to subscribe to get notifications about when the next episode of this is coming up. I'll see you then. Toodles!